Welcome. Today, I will walk you through all of the generations of the Chevrolet Camaro. Remember to like this video and subscribe for more videos like this. The first generation Chevrolet Camaro was the original Camaro and was a huge hit and was produced from 1967 to 1969. The first gen had 350 horsepower and went from 0 to 60 in 7.7 seconds. Like the Corvette, unfortunately, the first gen wasn't the slowest generation. The second generation Chevy Camaro had a terrible 145 horsepower and went from 0 to 60 in a surprising 5.4 seconds. The second generation was produced from 1970 to 1981. Chevy was thrown off by new emission standards and the second generations didn't reflect Chevy well. The third generation Camaro was the ultimate Camaro of the 1980s. This car went from 0 to 60 in 9.7 seconds. With 279 horsepower. It was catching up to the legacy the first generation Camaro set a long time ago. It was produced from 1982 to 1992. The fourth generation Camaro was an interesting Camaro. This car caused the Camaro to go downhill and eventually Chevy discontinued it. This car was produced from 1993 to 2002. It had 275 horsepower and went from 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. Still not as powerful as the first generation. The reason that they discontinued the Camaro was because the sales of the cars went down 53% from 1990 to the year 2000. The fifth generation of the Camaro was the brand new, highly awaited car from Chevy. It came back as a huge success after its 8-year absence and right after the Great Recession and financial crisis of 2007 and 2008. This car was welcomed back to production with open arms. The fifth generation had 426 horsepower, finally surpassing the first generation and went from 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. This car was produced from 2010 to 2015. The sixth generation is the newest generation of the classic. Production started in 2016 and is still being produced. This car was redesigned and was modernized for the 2020 model year. It had 455 horsepower and zoomed from 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. This is the most fastest Camaro to date. So there you have it, all of the generations of the Chevrolet Camaro. Here are all of the URLs to the amazing photos that I used. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe for more content like this.